You've made it! Welcome to Wizards of Baking Chapter 2!
Yes, our next guests have traded in their wands for whisks as they're bringing a little magic into the kitchen with Harry Potter, Wizards of Baking.
James and Oliver Phelps, who you definitely know as Fred and George Weasley, are joining us now to share more on the show that premieres its second season this weekend. Good morning to
guys.
you both.
Hey, Jessica. Hey, Elliot. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure.
Yes, thanks for being here. So you both built your on-screen personas around these playful pranks as Fred and George, and now you're hosting this baking competition in its second chapter, that is. So how did your sense of mischief from those characters really influence the way you approach judging and interacting with bakers on the show?
I think, well, luckily we're not judging on the show. We leave that to the experts in Carla and Jozef. But our job is really as the hosts of the show. And there's a couple of times, which we saw in the intro there, where I tried something from the from Rui, which is basically a seed of some sort which numbs the mouth. But I took too much of it, and I kind of hit the deck of it afterwards. I couldn't feel my mouth for a while afterwards. Here we go. Yeah. So I learned maybe not just go all in on certain things.
Yeah, you've both obviously walked, well walked the halls of Hogwarts, and now you're inviting bakers to create Wizarding World desserts. Were there any creations that, brought you back to your time on the movies?
Yeah, there were quite a few, to be honest with you, because a lot of these guys, first of all these bakers like season one, these guys are top bakers and culinary chefs, so they know what they're doing, but they're also big Harry Potter fans. So some of the stuff that they make really did take us back to when we were filming the movies. So in one of the episodes, one of the guys makes a bludger, which is, for those who don't know, a Quidditch, something that our characters used when they were playing Quidditch. So that something I haven't thought about in many years, but it really did take me back to being about 15 years old filming the Quidditch scene. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, in the films, we see you both as twins having sort of this unique interaction with like a little bit of twin telepathy. Did you have any moments when that kind of kicks in the show?
I think the only time that kicked in is if one of us was edging towards getting a sample of the cake before the other. I think that's when someone kind of gets in, like, no, that's my go. So there's, but the cool thing is, like working on the show is just being able to watch these guys up close and asking the odd question, well, how'd you do this? Or why'd you do that? And then we're lucky enough to see them put these unbelievable showstoppers together.
I think it'd be wrong of us not to ask you guys both, how are your cooking skills? Are you keen bakers? Are you good at baking? Or do we just move on to the next question?
I mean, we can get by. I'm definitely not going to be entering any competitions like this anytime soon. But I think just watching the show is really makes you just want to get in the kitchen and just try your luck at making something, even if it's, I don't know, like an apple crumble or something, like anything. And there's something that's quite fun about just making it, and as opposed to just eating it.
Yeah. Well, we might be putting you a little bit on the spot here, but if you were each allowed to cast one culinary spell to enhance a baking challenge, what would your spell be, and what magical flavor or effect would it produce?
Oh, it would have to be a leather corpus spell. So something what keeps the thing floating in the air so you don't have a table. Because there's nothing worse than if you're trying to put it down somewhere. Yeah, so I've done that. All right, what tasting element do you have?
What tasting element?
Yeah.
I would have, when you eat it, you turn invisible.
There we go.
Ooh.
Then you don't have to clear anything up afterwards.
And you don't have an annoying cloak to put over either.
All right, so kind of going back to the fact that, you guys can pass in your baking skills and you leave it to the pros. What was the most surprising thing you both learned about pastry or cake art or just baking overall that you may take with you to your own kitchens?
I think that don't stress about it, because a lot of these guys, they're making bakes in 10 hours, which could normally take 2 weeks to do. And they don't stress, they just get on with it. But they generally seem to enjoy it as well. So just know that you're here to have fun. Once you relax, you're going to do a good thing. So I've definitely been trying to do that more when I've been baking myself.
And get the timings right. That's the main thing.
Timing's everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Harry Potter Wizards of Baking Season 2 premieres this Sunday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. on the Food Network. You can also stream it the next day on HBO Max.